Book number 2. Now, I'm not going mainstream, so you'll probably have heard of, Cash Flow Quadrant, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The books that I'm offering for you, the business owners, the executives, the directors, they are popular, they're well known, but they're probably not the ones that are really picked up necessarily, because I think everyone really goes for, kind of like anything by Robert Kiyosaki and the like. A guy called Mike Michalowicz, and again, it's a very difficult name to pronounce. He actually calls himself Mike Motorbike. He's written a whole host of different books around business, but this one, in terms of profit first, is really genius. And thankfully, this is one of the first books I read after the accounting game, after the lemonade stand. And I'm so glad I did, because what he talks about is how you can establish your business finances, the way the money moves through your business in such a manner. Now, let's just remember that one of the things about business is the whole premise that you're able to pay yourself first and then everything else second. When you own a job, when you've got a job, you pay from source. Everything that you need to pay is paid out. Then you're left with the remnants. Whereas in business, the focus is different. It's kind of like you pay yourself first, then we start to work out how you pay everything else, and that's the premise. Profit First is a very simple read. It's really good, but he structures the book in such a way that you can start to step by step implement what he's talking about. And the bit that always sticks in my mind from this one, in terms of the taxes, one of the toughest things, certainly in this country, in the UK, is provision for tax. And he talked about actually setting up different accounts within your business. So you've got the director's account, you've got the day-to-day account, you've got the savings account, where you take, no matter what you earn, you take a percentage of what you earn and you put it into that account for you, for a rainy day, for investment. And then he talked about the tax account. And the tax account was kind of genius and scary all in the same point, because he just recognizes the fact that as business owners, our responsibility is to collect taxes for the government. Now, that's never our money in the first place, but so many businesses out there right now, that money just goes straight into the normal day-to-day. And then suddenly every quarter or monthly or however and whenever you pay your taxes, you get that tax bill coming around. It's kind of like, shit, we've got to try and find the money to pay the tax bill. So when you have a tax account, and every time that you put a VAT or a tax on top of what it is that you're selling on your revenue, then you take that from source and you put it straight into the tax account. Now, in the 12 years that we've been running, we've never found ourselves in a position where we haven't had our quarterly tax bill, or indeed annual corporation tax bill, at such a level that we're unable to pay it. And it's, in terms of financial planning, Profit First is just an absolute genius book. And I strongly recommend that you have a read of it 2 or 3 times, and then look to how you structure what you do in your business. So my second one is Profit First.